Hey everyone, I haven't seen you guys in a while. I've just been busy, and then the last couple of days I'm like, I need to film my wrap up. I need to film my book haul, and I'm like, nah, don't feel like it. But now I do. And I decided I am gonna split up my haul and my wrap up just because booktuber's worst nightmare. Tiny wrap up, huge haul. That's what's going on. I read 6 books, and the sixth book is not even completed. I mean, the 7th book, I apologize, is not even completed. I'm so depressed, but I felt the need to show it anyway. The first 3 books I read were the concluding 3 books to the Giver Quartet. The second book being Gathering Blue, Messenger, and Sun. I absolutely loved these more than anything ever, and I have a review up, and you guys should really go watch that. There are spoilers, but I give like a brief synopsis in the beginning, I believe. So all of these were absolutely fantastic. 5 out of 5 stars for all of them, and I read these 3 in like 4 days. I'm not even kidding. They're just so fast-paced, and they're so good. Like, they are literally, this is probably one of my top 5 series of all time. They're so thought-provoking and just so amazing. I literally love them, and if you haven't read them, you definitely should. The next book I read was City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. This is a reread. Don't worry, it's a reread. And what I decided to do is, like, I know I do not need to be rereading right now because I need to get my TBR pile down, and I need to reach my goal on Goodreads, and it's just so much stress, but this did have purpose because I want to read. I stopped reading this series about a year ago. I stopped on City of Fallen Angels, and I wanted to pick up City of Lost Souls, and then I wanted to get into the Infernal Devices, and I decided that I wanted to read them as suggested in publication order, like everybody says that that's probably the best idea, but I couldn't start where I left off because I forgot everything. I did not know anything, so I was like, I'm gonna reread this, and I'm rereading the entire series in order to be able to read it properly and get the full, like, feeling. But with this book, I loved it so much more the second time. Like, the first time I was like, this is so cool, because this was one of my first young adult series, and this was also one of my first, like, popular books, and it was so much better the second time. If you had doubts about the series, just keep going, it gets better, and then if you still don't like it, reread it, it's better. So I read this, and I'm probably going to be reading 1 or 2 a month just because I don't want to marathon the entire series because then my wrap-ups would be kind of boring and I would never get through my endless TBR. The next book I read was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. I don't have it, I bought it on my tablet. It's an ebook, and oh my gosh, guys, I love Roald Dahl more than anything in the entire world. I seriously do. Whenever I was in 5th grade, my teacher, we read aloud the BFG, and I know that a lot of booktubers started their reading with Roald Dahl. I know Christine did for Pole Banana's books, but he's a really popular children's author if you don't know. But Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, awesome. The movie adaptations are good. I like the newer one because the other one is not, I mean, that's fine. But that's definitely beside the point, but I loved it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, and, like, for me, I've tried to explain it, like, how I felt about it, how much I loved it. The only words I can think of to explain it are endearing and charming. It was just the most precious and quaint little story. I loved it so much. It was fantastic. The next book I read was Love is the Higher Law by David Levithan, and my review brought up lots of controversy because I expressed my religious views and I got all these crappy comments and dislikes them and everybody, whatever, I don't care. I think I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. It might have been 4, I actually don't really remember. It was good. I enjoyed it. It was little. I was able to just kind of fly through it. It was easy to read. It was meaningful, but it was still really good. So technically, those are all the books I read. Were these, and then Charlie and the Chocolate Factory on ebook. But I was also reading 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. I'm going to talk about this a little bit. Just wait. I got 257 pages out of like 300 something, out of 357. I was really close. Guys, I don't know what it is. Reading this put me in a slump. Like, I really, really was enjoying it. It was so unique, and I really liked the love triangle. I still don't know where I stand. I'm like, I love them both, but, you know, I don't know what it was. I was reading it so slowly. I was trudging through this book. It's not that I didn't like it. It was good and it was fast paced and it was quick and there's a lot of different aspects and it's so unique and I highly, highly recommend it. It's amazing. But it's just, I don't know if I started to get bored, but something with me, I just got very, very, very slumpish all of a sudden. So I didn't finish this, and I don't know what I picked up after this. I had to get myself out of the slump. I'm like, no, Margaret, this is not the time to be in a slump because you have to reach your goal by the end of the year. And I was so stressed out, and I think that probably is another reason because I'm like, I gotta get through this, but you know, it was very enjoyable, and I am going to come back and read it. I don't really know why I'm including this in my wrap-up since I didn't finish it, but I also still haven't finished it, so I just decided to throw it in there just to say that I did enjoy it, and I am going to come back very soon, too. I'm just gonna, like, sit down and finish it real quick, because it's very enjoyable, and I do recommend it. So, that, everyone, was my quite pitiful wrap-up. Only 6 books. 6.5. Yeah. But you know, I've been busy and I've been so slumpish lately that it's just been like getting through some of these books has just been so difficult. But I expect December to be better because of Whitney's Cramathon read-along. Whitney, thank you. Thank you for that. I needed that to be able to get to my goal, and I expect it to be better because I have a lot of good books on hand that you will see more in my book haul that I will post in a minute. So thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me down below what you read this month and if you liked it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!